we're doing, putting this frame in. Cutting it out because we want this frame to come to the front of it. Like so. And then what we have to do, there's some Allen keys on back of that. We'll judge that down. We're going to say it as an eye toilet, this. And then it's going to be floating off all. So my Allen key lead to go in there. Thank you. Which we just adjust it like this. Once we get it all set up, then we're going to bolt it all in, screw it down to the floor, screw it back to the wall. Very good this. I think with my eye, because my eye is a tape measure, I reckon that's going to be about 450. 450 to top. Should we see with a tape measure? Oh, look at that. Look at that. 450 there. That's going to be top of toilet. Beautiful. So what I'm going to want, Lee, start thinking. Paint up. And what else am I going to want, Lee? Start thinking. The toilet. We can't put the toilet in without the toilet. See what I mean, people? Have to think. See, you just thought it was me, didn't you? But no! So we get it square like that, bolt them up, Allen key at the back of it. Waste pipe's going to come straight through there. I'm going to cut that off a bit more. And then put a flex. Flex is going to go straight in. Back of toilet. Bish bash bosh. Beautiful. That's what we want. That's it. Beautiful. Get that like that. Get your level on front of it. You just want that coming to the front. Like that. Double check your measurement. 105. 105. Can't go wrong. That's in centre. That's in centre. Everything in centre. Tell you what, my bish bash bosh targets are getting an hammer in. Floor tile. Get some water. Flies through them. Flies. Flies through. All we're doing is drilling through the tile because what we're going to do, there's wood underneath here, we're going to just put some nice screws straight through, into the wood, bolt the back of it down. Then, big 5-inch screws in back of the wall, and it'll never move. Never move. See how good these bish bash box style bits are? Like a dream. 4 holes, 2 minutes there, one-handed. And it's still going in the floor pile. £10 a pack. Like a dream, and it's still got the tip on it. Now that'd go through ceramic. Can you see how hot it is? Do ring circles. I reckon we get 6 holes out of this one. 6 holes, that's good, £10. Six holes out of one bit, porcelain tiles on floor. That's how good they are. Really good. But that shows you how tough these porcelain on the wall are. They're absolutely solid. Floor, 6 holes, still got a bit on. Still dual ceramic, if you wish. £10 a pack, plus £2 postage. You can't beat it. That was a quid to drill 6 holes. In what, 3 minutes? Fill that gap. So don't want no cold air coming through. Then I expand. Well, I get all this ready. I've cleaned it with my Henry. I've drilled my holes. Now I'm going to use silicone. I'm going to fill them holes up with silicone. So no it's coming through them. Put some silicone on here. Then I'm going to bolt that platform down onto the floor. What you're better off doing with this is don't rely on them being exact same size. Tighten your bolts up, put your level on it, make sure it's bang level, then tighten it up with your Allen keys. Because this is the right height for what we're doing now. So once you tighten it up with your Allen keys, what I'm going to do, we're going to bolt it back to the wall. I'm going to drill an hole in that, through that bracket, and then I'm going to put a nice screw straight through it. Make sure it can't move up and down. Because you can rely on these not slipping, but what happens if they slip? They say they don't, but what happens if they do? Too late then. Ooh, yeah. So that's nice and tight, bang level. It's not in front of that. You know what I mean? So you have to make sure that's back to the wall and it's not pushing forward. So when you put the panel on, you don't want the panel getting stuck on it. So once we've got all this bracket, we've got it all set up, we know exactly where it's going to be going. Before I drop this in, nice big bead of silicone along the floor there. Nice big bead of silicone underneath the floor there. Make sure there's no dust under it and no bits under it. Because when we sit this on it, we don't want it squeaking every time someone moves. You know what I mean? So the silicone, once it flattens down, it'll act like a little bit of a rubber. Beautiful. Then just bolt it in, bolt it up. Job's a good one. Bolt it up, some nice big bolts, screws, whatever you want, and that's it. Screw it all back to the wall. It's ready. You need it, pull it down and squash that silicone. Then before you carry on, get your level, make sure that see that? It's beautiful. So when the panel goes on, it's not going to push it forward. That is like a work of art, and that's what you want. That maybe you just come through come through a mill. That's better. I work to the mill. That's it, beautiful. That's what we want. That's what we want. We work to the mill. Well, I work to the mill. Not to 5 mil, not to 10 mil, to the mill. If it's not to the mill, it's no good. I need some more washes. Hey gringo, I need some more washes. People feel sorry for me.
Me.
In the back end. Nice. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Then, once you've got that up, what you want to do, check your level again, and then bolt it up. That's it, bolt it up and it'll stop it from pulling. So you know where that is, and then you can cut that down. You can cut that down for that rubber sponge, then the toilet's just going to bolt on, like a dream. And then once you've got it like that, make sure you seal everywhere you've cut. You have to cut like that to lift it, hook it, and then drop it. Now when I put some sealing around that, I stick these on, because if you don't, they just leak. And if they don't leak now, they will leak, because people sitting on it, movement, them rubbers aren't that good. So we'll stick that on, stick that in, push this toilet on, and it'll be fine and dandy. Level on, make sure them screws are tight. There. Then we'll just check that the waste is on properly. Job's a good one. Beautiful. Unit. And you don't want to be dropping it. Slot it in like that. Clean it off. I like it to look that way. Screw that fitting in until it's flush, and then the back of it, just screw it in. Like so. Beautiful. If you make the hole too tight, you'll squash it into the fittings and it'll struggle. It'll struggle to push in. And then at the back of it, you've got two pipes, a blue and a white. The blue's marked and the white's marked. I don't bother cutting these down. I keep them the same length and just drop them down. Bang it on, bang that on, pump it up, and there you go. You could cut them down if you want, but I never do. Just leaves more air in the pipe to go through. What you want to do is make sure there's no in there. Beautiful, look at that. Like a dream.